The fact that a coward like Goldberg would bring the Atlanta Falcons into the ring. Well, the big man made a phone call to the brothers, man, that support the NWO Wolfpack. And next Monday at Nitro, we're gonna show you what backup's all about.
And next Monday it's here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WCW Monday Nitro. We're live at the Thompson Bowling Arena on the campus of UT, the University of Tennessee. We're in Knoxville, where they are jammed to the rafters tonight, welcoming WCW Monday Nitro. What did Hollywood Hogan mean? Well, one thing we do know, that the NWO is stronger than ever before. With all that in mind, we're going to take you to start off our program with Mean Gene Okerlund. Gene?
All right, Tony, I got to tell you, it is great to be here in Knoxville, the home of the national champion Tennessee Volunteers. And ladies and gentlemen, on Monday Nitro, please join me as we welcome the president of World Championship Wrestling. This is his country, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Here he comes. The man in charge who told us on Thursday, as they stand and cheer the president, that he would address the Eric Bischoff situation and his lack of commentary, his lack of cooperation last week on this program at the Georgia Dome. Mike, today.
Well, Ric Flair is large and he is in charge. And tonight, here in Knoxville, Tennessee, I think we're going to find out how the Nature Boy plans to treat that abuser of power, Eric Bischoff.
I got to tell you guys, I'd like to know who his haberdasher is. This guy dresses like a president. All right, Mr. President, we have a number of different subjects we're going to cover during the course of this interview tonight. Number one, Sunday night sold out Charleston, West Virginia on pay-per-view. You and your son David against Curt Hennig and Barry Windham.
Mean Gene. Bischoff used to say to me, don't go out there and go Mean Gene anymore. I'm tired of hearing it. So Bischoff, this is for you. Mean! Woo! My God! Woo! My God! Gene! Woo!
Well, you stuck it to him.
I love the part about the national championship, but when you're this town, you gotta talk about the Lady Volunteers too. Woo!
All right, more business coming up. Bischoff has done a lot of things. He hurt a lot of people in the past. I was glad to see you rectify that, reinstating Pee Wee Anderson as a referee. Is there anything else to come?
Well, the first thing I want to mention is Sunday night. I am one more time gonna walk that long, illustrious aisle with my 19-year-old son, Big Dave, and Curt Hennig, you and Barry Windham. Somewhere, somehow, we're gonna get a piece of you, pal, at Sold Out. Woo! Now, I got some big surprises. I'm gonna cram this into a short period of time. First of all, His Highness Hulk Hogan, if you're listening, listen to this. I promised the wrestling world some big news. Turner, Schiller, Flair, doesn't that sound good? We met, and Hogan, whether I like it or not, you are the world champion. Bless you, God bless you. That's the good news. The bad news is this: you're signed up till 2001, pal. So you're not going to Hollywood, you're not going to the White House, you're going to work for me and Ted Turner, pal. Woo!
I like that a lot.
Now, while we were talking about the executive committee, it dawned on me that one of my good friends and the former chairman of the executive committee has been nowhere to be seen. So tonight, back in power and back in action, J.J. Dillon, come on now.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You have reinstated J.J. Dillon. Did you give him a bump?
He's reinstated with a new car and a woman limousine driver, pal.
I like that. Again, I want to repeat in case you missed it, so you're not confused. J.J. Dillon reinstated as the chairman of the WCW Executive Committee. Now, what does all of that mean as far as World Championship Wrestling is concerned?
Well, first of all, we finally have a president that dresses like a president, and boy, he looks good. But he mentioned Hollywood Hogan. I would like to announce that Hollywood Hogan's first title defense will be at Super Brawl.
All right, February the 21st of the greater San Francisco area on pay-per-view. Who's his opponent going to be? You know, these NWO guys are pretty tricky, JJ.
Well, we're not prepared to announce yet, but I can tell you one thing. The NWO will not be hand-selecting his opponent. That's the job of the executive committee, and we will be doing our job.
It is about time, President.
That's a fact, Hogan. Don't look around the dressing room right now, because I can promise you, you're wrestling nobody from the NWO, pal. You're wrestling somebody from World Championship Wrestling, Daddy-O. Woo!
All right, speaking of main events, gentlemen, we've got Sold Out coming up this Sunday night on pay-per-view, and I know there's been some private discussions regarding a main event. I don't know who I give the floor to, either the president or the chairman of the executive committee.
May I make this announcement? Oh, I like this one. We do have a main event to announce for Sold Out. You know, Scott Hall's been walking around with this stun stick and having some fun with it. So let's get the stun, I can't even say it.
It's called a cattle prod or a stun stick.
It hurts.
Yes, it does.
Well, we're going to bring it down to Sold Out, and what we're going to do, we're going to suspend a cable from the center of the ring, and we're going to put that cattle prong at the end of the cable, but it's going to be up there pretty good that you need a ladder to get it. So we're going to have a ladder match.
You've got to be kidding.
Yeah.
Between Goldberg and Scott Hall?
Well, the ladder match will be here, the stun gun will be here, and if Scott Hall wants to have some fun, he's going to figure out how to do it, because his opponent will be Goldberg.
Yeah. Oh, please. Chris, you have got the wheels turning. What is Bischoff up to?
Oh, Scott Hall, I'd buy a ticket to see that, pal. Goldberg's gonna stick you, buddy. Woo! Now, let's get the Latino World Order down here. One more order of business, and we're out of here, and the greatest show on earth will take place. I want the Latino World Order to come down here right now, please.
All right, members of the Latino World Order not being received very prominently here, Tony. You can hear from the reaction of the crowd here tonight.
Just like everybody else who walks out here, they get what they deserve.
And of course, conspicuous by his absence, Eddie Guerrero.
Well, they were beaten up pretty severely on Thursday, if our fans will recall, by the New World Order. Juventud chased out of the building.
All right, gentlemen, que pasa? You've got to understand this from President Ric Flair.
It goes like this. You guys have been recognized as probably the most talented group of athletes in the sport today. I know what Bischoff did to you. I know what he promised you. But I also know that Eddie Guerrero's laying in a hospital right now with a broken leg. And I'm saying that Hogan, Nash, Hall, Luger, and Steiner had something to do with it. Before anybody else gets hurt, I'm asking you guys, take off the shirts and jump on the World Championship Wrestling bandwagon. I promise you, hey, whoa, come here. I promise you, the money you got coming, it's coming your way. I promise you. Money, cars, women, name it. The Nature Boy is in charge.
That's going to be very convincing. You got to lose the shirt. Gentlemen, I think...
Hey, Hoovy, you give me that shirt, brother. We're in LA next week. You and me are going to Tijuana, Jack. Woo! All right. Come on, guys. Let me have it.
All right, taking off the LWO shirts, you know the ongoing battle that this
That's right. They are now back with World Championship Wrestling.
That is great news. What a way to kick everything off here tonight. The president reinstating J.J. Dillon. Hogan signed for a title defense. Tony, it is something else. Back to you.
And I'm sure, hold on, go ahead, Press.
Wait a minute.
One more small favor, JJ. I saw the format back there, and I saw where we are missing a match on the program tonight.
Well, we at the moment we are one match short.
Well, as the president of this great company, can I book myself in a match?
Oh,
You want to wrestle?
Yeah, I want to wrestle.
The president wants to wrestle.
Who do you want to wrestle?
What I want to do is dance all night, woo, and dance a little longer with Kurt Hennig here tonight. Hennig, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you to get your tights on because the Nature Boy, woo, is feeling good. It's official, he's got it.
I like it. Tony, back to you.
thanks a lot. A lot of things have happened, and of course, I know later on he's going to address the situation with Eric Bischoff, but we want to go back. Here's when he asked the LWO to take their shirts off, and they all agreed. He talked about money and ladies and providing the LWO things that Eddie said that they were being deprived of. And as they did that, we want to notice this. And one of our cameras caught Rey Mysterio Jr., who we saw shaking his head, and he walked away with the LWO shirt still intact. Ric Flair's reinstated tradition.
As I walk down that aisle, it reeks of tradition. Whether it's the grandfather, the father, the son, they're here because of tradition. Hogan, Kevin Nash, listen to this very carefully. When I wrestled, it was two men that fought till one man quit or one man got pinned to be the best, to be the world heavyweight champion. Anybody can run down the aisle. Dory Funk Jr., Jack Briscoe, Dusty Rhodes, Ronnie Garvin, Terry Funk, Harley Race, Ric Flair. We were world champions. And you're not gonna take that from me, them, or all of this.
Back with you from the campus of the University of Tennessee. It's the School of Champions with the national champion football volunteers and lady volunteers who have won 6 national titles over the last 12 years. And tonight, the Nature Boy Ric Flair says he'll wrestle against Kurt Hennig. We got the Battle of the Giants for supremacy in the NWO mic today, as we have the Giant against Kevin Nash later on here tonight as well.
Well, Tony, if you recall last Thursday, Hollywood Hogan and the NWO made it crystal clear. They point the finger. They place the blame squarely on the Giant for the loss of Eric Bischoff 2 weeks ago tonight to the Nature Boy Ric Flair. There's only room for one Giant in the New World Order. Tonight, Kevin Nash versus the Giant to decide who that man is.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we lead to let you know that Eric Bischoff has now officially been relieved of his duties as an announcer here with World Championship Wrestling. Later on in this telecast, we'll show you a little bit of the meetings that went down with Ric Flair this weekend and show you his new assignment, Eric Bischoff's new assignment in World Championship Wrestling. Thank goodness he was taken away from the broadcast position here.
Well, you know, good news and bad news. He didn't say a word last week. Good news is he didn't have an opportunity to lie. But, you know, I listen to Flair talk about tradition, kind of gets me psyched up. And I know Flair's got a whole bag of tricks to unload on Bischoff.
We also have some comments during the course of the evening from Goldberg. Mike Tenay had a chance to talk to him. What's his mind? How's it going right now? But we're going to take you back last Thursday to see what the LWO had to endure at the hands of the New World Order. Ray Jr. is perched on top, and you know what he's got designs on. It's a crossbody.
Double crossbody, took out both LWO men.
And now he and Kidman joining forces here to take down members of Ray's LWO. We've also got somebody else arriving. Oh my goodness.
Oh, this don't look good.
Here they are. It's Hollywood Hogan and the New World Order. Together, unified, they're all coming out. Scott Hall has the taser.
Oh!
And they're taking over.
Nash just jackknife powerbomb Psychosis.
Wait a minute, look at Mysterio. He's caught in there all by himself. Look at the size difference.
And did you see Luger kicking the man while he was down? What has gotten into Lex Luger?
That's always been in him. He's a coward. End of story. Ray.
You're gonna go one way or the other, pal.
They got that taser now, and they put it directly into Psychosis, and they ripped off the LWO shirt.
Back here at a jam-packed Reunion Arena in Knoxville, Tennessee, capacity crowd hanging from the rafters. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time has got a bone to pick with somebody, and I think his name is Jericho. Please welcome Saturn.
Well, I think a lot of people in professional wrestling have a bone to pick with one Chris Jericho, but here's one of the men that certainly can back up any problems he has. Truly one of the greats in our sport. Pound for pound, one of the finest athletes. Perry Saturn comes out to talk to Gene Okerlund.
Yeah, that line for wrestlers that have a problem with Chris Jericho forms at the right. But the first man in line is Perry Saturn.
Perry Saturn, myself, of course, everybody back at the announce position, everybody back in the locker rooms, and all of these fans know what went down between you and Chris Jericho. Obviously, in your mind, a huge injustice.
Well, first of all, what an impossible job I got to follow Flair. But let's talk about Jericho. Hey, I never cry about losing, but I am gonna cry when I'm cheated. Jericho, you and Dickerson screwed me, and you know you did. How about giving me a rematch?
Well, I don't think he's going to be too quick to give you a rematch. He feels like he's dispensed with you, and his business with you has concluded.
Do I look dispensed?
No, you don't look dispensed, but I'm not Chris Jericho.
Jericho, if you're in the back, come on out.
Well, I know he's back here somewhere. Somebody could make arrangements. There he is with that toothless wonder.
You know, it won't take him long to get out of here.
Rufus.
It's Ralphus.
Whatever.
All right, I'm fished in, PS. I was interested in what you had to say. I mean, we're standing back here listening to you cry and complain with your fellow bald boy, Gene Mean, about how you were mistreated and how you were lied to and how you were abused. The way that we see it and the way that it stands in the record books is that Jericho has beaten you twice, fairly and squarely. My hand was raised by a WCW official. Perry, I mean, you're out here crying and caterwauling like a 10-year-old adolescent schoolgirl. I mean, you should be wearing a dress. He should be wearing a dress, shouldn't he, Ralphus?
What?
Yeah, okay, how about this? And see what you think about this. I'll give you a rematch to try and come in the ring and get your crazy revenge against me. But when I beat you for the third time, you have to agree to wear a dress for the rest of your wrestling career, PS.
Now, wait a minute. Chris Jericho, that's absurd. You've got too much time on your hands. That idle thinking will get you nowhere.
Tell you what, Chris, I do a lot of things, but drag isn't one of them. No.
Well, I think you got an answer there, Mr. Jericho.
Well, do you want a rematch against the greatest showman in WCW? Do you want a rematch against the leader and the role model for all of the Jerichoholics? If you want it, just agree to wear a nice frilly little evening gown, my man. I'll be in there, in like Flynn. Boom, boom.
You know what?
Boom,
I'm
boom.
so sick of hearing you run your mouth. Fine, that's a stipulation. You bet. If I lose, I'll wear the dress, but there's no way I'm losing.
All right.
Wait a minute, Perry Saturn.
Hold on, Gene Mean. Let me just say this. And when you lose, Perry, you will regret this, because a man with your massive, manly ego will never, ever be able to handle wearing a dress in the center of the ring, because you don't have the personality for it, you don't have the attitude for it, and most importantly of all, you don't have the legs for it. Daddy-o, let's go, Ralphus.
All right. I don't know if that is officially put together, but apparently you went along with it.
There's no way I'm losing this match.
All right, those are the ground rules. Very unusual, to say the least. Can you believe it, Tony? If this man loses, he's got to wear a dress?
Yeah,
I don't think so. You can.
I can believe just about anything on this program because you never know about WCW Monday Nitro, what they're going to agree to, but I think it came down. What's this?
You hear what he just said? He said JJ wants you in the back.
Randy Anderson, we've got it on our rundown here, is scheduled to referee this match. But Scott Dickinson has sent him to the back, him being Pee Wee Anderson, and here comes Sonny Ono, the cat.
Yeah, that's Scott Quick Count Dickinson, by the way, Tony. Just ask Perry Saturn.
He's calling for the bell right now, and here goes Perry Saturn picking up the counter and dropping him over his head. And Saturn goes to the attack once again. Well, fans, we have added another match, another couple of matches, really, to the big event coming up this coming Sunday. Charleston, West Virginia, pay-per-view, it's sold out. Of course, the headliner now, Scott Hall and Goldberg in a stun gun taser match, ladder match, so to speak, where the taser's high above the ring, and they got to use a ladder to maneuver up top to get the taser and be able to use it. You're talking about potential in that match. That is worth the price of admission. And now look at Scott Dickinson pull Perry Saturn, physically pull him off of the cat.
Well, I tell you, we're adding matches. Saturn was adding knots to the head of the cat here, but it looks like Dickinson butted in.
Yeah, it was that physical confrontation with the official Scott Dickinson, that momentary lapse by Perry Saturn in concentration that allowed the cat to level it.
Let me say this, there is no room for personal vendettas if you're not a pro wrestler. If you are a referee, if you are an announcer, if you work in the front office, you have to call it like you see it. You have to really keep personal vendettas out of it. Sometimes I know it's very difficult. So I'm telling Scott Dickinson he has a problem here with Perry Saturn, but he needs to call the match straight down the middle. That's what he's earned the blue shirt for.
Yeah, it's really a strange situation when you think back to history between our official, Scott Dickinson, and Perry Saturn. They both went to the same wrestling school. Scott is a referee, obviously. Perry is a wrestler. And I can even tell you, if you go back in history, Scott was the referee for Perry Saturn's first ever match.
So apparently there's some deep-rooted resentment there that is just starting to surface here in WCW. And now at the feet here of Sonny Ono, and Ono goes to the attack on the legs here of Saturn. Legs that Jericho kind of knocked and said wouldn't look good in a dress. But guys, Saturn agreed to this, that if he loses to Jericho in their next matchup, then he's going to have to wear a dress.
Well, I think that's just the type of thing that would motivate Saturn to do anything not to lose. He's a tough guy. Mini skirt maybe, dress nah.
I think Jericho realized this.
I'm kidding.
I do understand that. I think Jericho realized that he is a real man's man, that he would not go for anything like that. And I think Jericho never thought that Saturn would agree to this.
I'm sure that's probably what Chris Jericho is thinking, but we all know that Perry Saturn is not one to back down from a challenge. Full extension of the leg by the cat, and down goes Saturn.
The cat is so nimble, he is so quick, but he is very, very arrogant, and this really is not good strategy. As he poses for the fans here in Knoxville, Tennessee, and keeps lateral press and gets a 2 count. He had Saturn down with that great extension you talked about, Mike, today.
You notice the cadence of the count from our referee that time? It was normal.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. You know, and I'm not so, and every referee's count is different, and I'm not so to say that quick is better, slow is better, but they should be consistent with their counts every time.
Counting to 3 is not that hard.
Yeah, but it's
for us, it's not that hard, but I think sometime in the heat of the battle, it's got to be very difficult. And I'm not taking up for any referee at all, but it can't be an easy job. How about that maneuver that time, Mike, from the cat Ernest Miller. Looked like the knees found the lower abdomen that time of Saturn.
Excellent strategy, taking out the legs of Perry Saturn with the drop kick directly to the knee.
Can't be nimble, can't be quick. Caught him! Cat ran in!
Saturn takes him over.
Wasn't nimble enough.
Not at all, Larry, you're right. Good takeover here by Saturn, and Saturn with a scoop slam pickup. Puts him down hard. Tonight, Ric Flair, Curt Hennig. Tonight, Giant against Kevin Nash for Giant supremacy of the New World Order. That's all on the card tonight, plus a lot more. How about that? A frog splash from Perry Saturn.
Hey, where's Dickinson doing?
He's talking to Ono.
No.
No Scott Dickinson argument to Ono.
The shovel!
Jericho nails him with a shovel, and Scott Dickinson calls for the belt.
Wait a minute.
How in the world can he disqualify Saturn? How can he raise the head of the cat when he saw Jericho come in with a shovel and wipe out Perry Saturn? He's got a dress in his hands. Look at that fight! Very ugly dress,
That's a
too.
dress?
He's gonna try to put this on Saturn. Why doesn't the referee at least try to count, stop him, or do...
Well, Saturn is unconscious at this point
Of course
after
he
being
is.
waffled by that steel shovel.
Saturn at least trying to come to, trying to fight this off, but he got nailed. And Jericho cannot get the dress on him. Thank goodness for that. But he's got the dress in his hand, and I cannot believe, I cannot fathom that you're going to go for it again. The chance, the fact that he tries to force the dress on here, the fact that he's trying to put his head in an armhole. Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, still to come tonight, what will be the assignment for Eric Bischoff? Ric Flair said this on Thunder on Thursday.
Bischoff, you sat over there all night, silent, pouting, crying, and then you blew it off. You went crazy. You tried to get on top again. Bischoff, I'm on my way. In a few hours, I'll be in Atlanta, and you be in my office at 8 o'clock in the morning, because you, me, Dr. Schiller, and Ted Turner are going to work right now on what to do with Hogan and Nash Monday night.
Continue live from Knoxville, Tennessee. Well, later on tonight, we're going to have the Giant against Kevin Nash for Giant supremacy in the New World Order. In addition, we're going to have Ric Flair and Curt Hennig, plus a whole lot more fans. Next week, Monday Nitro will originate from Columbus, Ohio, at the Jerome Schottenstein Center. Get your tickets to box office and Ticketmaster. That's next Monday, January the 18th. And then on Monday, February 22nd, it's Monday Nitro in the Arca Arena in Sacramento, California. Back out in Sacramento for Nitro. Tickets available in the Arca Arena box office in all Ticketmaster locations. During the course of this program, we'll tell you how you get tickets in Indianapolis, Providence, Minneapolis, Buffalo, Cleveland, Salt Lake, Las Vegas, and of course in Oakland for Super Brawl, where we heard that Hollywood Hogan will have to defend the title in the month of February. Well, it's time now to take you back to what happened this past weekend. Ric Flair, you heard right before the break, said he was calling the meeting of Ted Turner, Dr. Harvey Schiller, himself, and Eric Bischoff to decide Bischoff's fate. And I can imagine, based on what's gone down, that meeting did not pan out too good for one Eric Bischoff.
Well, Tony, judging by his performance last Monday on Nitro, I'm sure that was the case. We have to see what went down on Friday in the office.
Anything you want to add to this? A little slap before we go to this?
Judge, I know what happened. Show everybody around the world.
Certainly when you see this, you will agree with all of us here in the back and everywhere. The man got what's coming to him. Let's go to what happened this past weekend.
are you doing? Flair put you up to this? Figures. What is this? A money green Jag in my parking spot? I don't think so. Oh, come on! Hey!
Can I help you, sir?
Open the door! Open the door!
It's open. Can I help you, sir?
No, you can't help me, sir.
Excuse me. Bruce, can you help me, please? I need
Who are
you to
you?
sign in,
Where's
please.
Amy? Sign in.
I need you to sign
Where's
in,
Amy?
please. Please sign in.
I'm not signing
Bruce, can you
anything.
please help me out
Bischoff,
with
sir.
this?
Where's Amy? Who are you?
Amy's
You're gonna
not
have to stop here, sir. Please have a seat.
Who are you?
Mr. Flair will be with you momentarily, sir.
Get out of my way.
Mr. Bischoff.
Do you know who I am?
No, sir.
You know my name?
Sir, Mr. Bischoff.
That's right.
Mr.
I need
Flair
to
be
get to
with
my
you.
office.
Sir, please have a seat.
This is stupid.
Please have a
This
seat,
is
sir.
stupid.
Mr. Flair will be with you momentarily.
This is ridiculous. Where's Amy?
Amy's no longer here.
She's no longer here.
No, Amy's no longer
Look, I don't have all day. Tell Mr. Flair. He wanted me here at 8 o'clock. I was here at 7:45. If he wants to see me, he's gonna have to do it before dinner time. Crying out loud. 90 days, Flair running this company. You know what a joke that is? Do you know what a joke that is? You're new, you don't know. I was here in 91 when Ric Flair and Jim Ross was running WCW. They couldn't put 400 people in a building if they were giving away money. Ric Flair.
Eric,
What?
Mr. Flair will see you now.
Oh, boy, am I lucky. Hey, Janie.
Follow me, please.
What about your new fat salary? What about your new house and your stock options? Did Ric Flair get that for you?
Yes, he did.
You're as delusional as he is. Where's everybody?
They
Did
don't
you give
work
him the
there
day
anymore.
off?
Mr. Flair, Eric's here to see you.
Great, bring him in.
This is ridiculous.
It's
You're out of your mind.
It's ridiculous, but
This-
it's reality, Eric.
This is my office.
Eric.
This is my desk.
Eric, before I call security, have a seat. You and I gotta talk. We gotta talk. Remember when I used to sit on that side of the desk
Yes.
and you used to tell me, first of all, Rick, this is an office, not your living room. Remember how that conversation went? Let me ask you a question. And let's just you and I talk. We get so few moments alone together. Did you enjoy the show last Monday night?
Parts.
Think that's pretty cool what Nash and Hogan did?
You know, there was a moment where it started to get fun. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that you finally came around and found yourself behind the microphone.
It's a little hard to do unless you've got the proper motivation. Hogan
You've
and
been
Nash
absent.
gave me
You've been
the
absent from
gave
that
me the
vision for a while.
motivation.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. You wouldn't have anything to. You wouldn't have had anything to do with that, right?
No.
You wouldn't have talked to Hogan and Nash. And,
I've got no power.
yeah.
I'm nothing more than an announcer.
You wouldn't have known about that.
No.
Right?
Didn't know anything.
Okay. You've elected to stay as an employee of the company while I'm running it. But the one thing that really sits wrong with me is the fact that I got you in a position last week that you didn't like, but somehow you rose to the occasion.
And at the end, you seem to really enjoy that moment. So here's what we're gonna do. I've got some plans for Hogan and Nash, but I'm not gonna tell you what those are. I'm just gonna discuss you and me. And over the next 90 days, I'm gonna make your life as miserable as I possibly can. I don't really know right now what Dr. Schiller and Ted Turner are gonna let me do about Nash and Hogan and Hall and this new group of outlaws. But I do know what they're gonna let me do with you. And,
Get to the point. I've got a plane to catch.
No. I hope you do. But while you're on your way to the airport,
What are you doing?
I'm handing you all this cool stuff. Let me see, motorsports.
This is a nameplate for... What are you
This is all
doing?
your stuff right here.
I know it's
Eric,
my stuff. What are you
This is your
doing?
briefcase. I want to show you your next venture. Your next...
Flair, you're kidding
Your
yourself.
next
You were
venture with
kidding
this
yourself.
company. No. I think it's important that if nothing
Eric.
else... Hey. Whoa. Wait for me. I'll be with you in about 10 minutes.
You mean wait for you? That's my car.
Eric, that was your car.
What do you mean it was
Remember
my
I
car?
told you, I know you love motorsports, motorcycles, trucks, 4x4s.
Yeah, but I got to get to the airport.
No, this is where you're going right now. See this right here? This is the truck that hauls the ring to Knoxville for TNT.
That's a
Nitro.
truck.
The greatest wrestling program on the face of this earth has to have a ring set up, buddy. And you now are in charge. Actually, not in charge. You're working for him. In the truck, Knoxville.
I'm not putting up no ring.
In the truck.
And I'm not
Knoxville.
riding in that truck.
Put the ring up, tighten the bolts, clean the match. We don't like the guys getting any infections. Get it ready for the show Monday night.
This is ridiculous.
Hey, don't they call you Easy E? Isn't that what Nash calls you? Go get it, Easy E. Easy E. Woo!
This is a joke.
Hey.
Damn thing's filthy. You gotta be kidding.
Oh, this is a good truck. It rides good. Rides good. It's a good truck. Rides good. Listen to that. It's a good truck. Come on in here. Yeah. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Oh, my. Eric Bischoff riding shotgun on his way here to Knoxville. He had a long weekend, and fans, we're going to follow this story about Eric putting the ring up, as you see in the center of the building right now. And right now, let's take you to Mean Gene Okerlund.
Tony, if you recall the words of President Ric Flair, face to face with Eric Bischoff, he says, "Pal, I'm going to make your life as miserable as I can for the next 90 days.
Here, here.
Please. Check this out. Happy birthday time here in Knoxville, Tennessee. And with that, I want to bring out a young man who's taken WCW by storm. He's none other than Chavo Guerrero Jr. And Pepe. Chavo, before we get to the birthday celebration, your uncle, Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie, I know you're at home over there. You're watching. Get well soon, brother. We're praying for you, all right?
All right, now what about the birthday party? What's going on here?
As you all know, Pep has had a little hard time as of late. He's been beat up. He's had the stuffing kicked out of him, literally. He's had his body broken. And it's his birthday today, and I want to do something nice for Pepe.
What did you have in mind? What did you have in mind, Chavo?
It's his birthday. What do you do on a birthday? You sing happy birthday.
Well, of course you sing happy birthday.
Well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a little party for Pepe.
All right, we've got 19,000 here that probably would like to join in if you lead in the singing. Would you sing with us tonight, folks?
Hey, Pepe, please. Okay, Pepe, let's go. You gotta sing too. You're here.
Sing.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pat. Whoa. Norman Smiley. What? You're breaking into the birthday party.
Let me tell you something. I'm a little hurt that I wasn't invited to the birthday party. I'm a little upset about Eddie. I'm really upset that you too, Gene, went behind my back and arranged this party and didn't invite me. It's water under the bridge. I want to make amends with Pepe. I'm a good guy.
Well, don't try to convince us verbally. Your actions of the past have proven you're not a good guy for Chavo Guerrero or Pepe.
Gene, please let bygones be bygones. I'm out here. I'm willing to make amends, Chavo. I love the Guerrero family. I feel bad for Eddie. And I just want to be here as a friend.
All right, thank you, Norman Smiley. Yeah.
First of all, Norman, you weren't invited, all right? If I wanted you here, you'd be invited. Pepe's a nice guy. Pepe has not hurt anybody, and everybody just treats him with abuse, especially you.
Gene, I'm out here as a man. I'm offering you my hand in friendship, and I apologize. I'm here to make amends.
I don't know, I've always got the opinion you didn't need any more friends, Mr. Smiley.
Smiley, get that right, Gene. Okay, I'm here. Please shake my hand.
I'm not gonna shake your hand. I've got nothing to do with you. If Pepe wants to shake your hand, that's up to him. Pepe, you want to shake Norman's hand? Huh? Be careful, be careful. Pepe's gonna shake your hands. He's fair, he's a nice guy.
That's all I'm asking is a chance. That's all I'm asking, Chavo.
I think this is some way you can make amends here. Norman Smiley, if you... Hey! What the...
Oh. Norman Smiley has crashed the party. And I think Chavo saw it coming, but I guess the horse talked him out of it.
We're gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
Chavo's getting the first piece of cake and the rest of it. As Norman Smiley is out to make a point, I guess. He's not done yet. Watch out! Oh, the table.
Now that takes the cake.
Happy birthday, Pepe!
He has completely ruined this birthday celebration.
Head to toe, covered in birthday cake.
I don't believe I just said that, but I'll say it again. He's completely ruined this birthday celebration.
I don't believe you said that again.
He's got the horse. He's taken Pepe. He's gone. Stick horse, neck brace, and all. And Chavo just full of it. The cake, that is. Walking out.
Full of what?
Oh, my goodness. What's going to happen next on Monday Nitro?
Come on, Pepe, I got a surprise for you.
He's going to ride Pepe away. Here you
Just
go.
straight ahead. Easy, woo, easy, Pepe. Come on, baby. I got something for you. Come on. Get here.
He may be taking Pepe to the glue factory here.
Pepe, this is a surprise.
Where's he going? We're outside with Norman Smiley.
I need something.
That's a shredder, isn't it?
That's exactly what he's putting in a shredder. Hey! He's destroyed the horse.
Pepe's powder.
Well, Eric Bischoff is putting up the ring. We've tried to put a dress on Saturn. We've sung Happy Birthday to a stick horse and destroyed him. What's next? Oh, I know what. Let's check in on Raven. Let's get a little bit crazier here tonight on Nitro.
Yo, that Canyon ain't coming around again today, is he?
No.
You know what I think? I think you should have ditched him just like you did Saturn. You got a short memory, Scotty. Remember back in high school, you were the only person that ever liked him.
It's your move. Hey, Mom, where's my high school yearbook?
It's out in the box in the garage. Mark Scotty's stuff. Put it it out there. I told
Why
you
is it in the garage?
This is cute.
Because your grandmother moved in and I needed the room, Scotty. I told you that.
I know Grandma moved in, but why did you have to take my stuff down? She could have left my stuff on the walls.
The room.
Oh, I guess
so
it was
took
inappropriate for Grandma to have my stuff on the wall. The
Yes.
stuff was all tasteful, Mom. Oh,
Come on, Scotty, that's your mom, man. You don't need to disrespect her like that.
shut up, Jim.
Hey, find anything?
No, nothing.
A look into the past of Raven, obviously, before he got into wrestling, a big fan of Roddy. What's this all about?
Quite an entourage, isn't it?
I would think so. A entourage of motorcycles, lowriders, if you will. Hogs making their way in, and here comes that black limo, and, well, there's Big Papa Pump getting out. And there, the NWO limousine is met by other members of the New World Order. Kurt Hennig, Scott Norton, there's Vincent, Brian Adams, Hollywood Hogan, the world champ, Buck Bagwell.
You guys, you were supposed to meet us back. It's okay. You were supposed to meet us at the Hyatt. You were supposed to meet us at the Hyatt. That's all right, though. At the Hyatt, we missed you. Mike's on the floor.
Little miscommunication, it seems to me, on the travel plans.
So we're going to hear that again from Hollywood Hogan. Communication problems. Always uses that as a built-in excuse.
It seems like an excuse, but as those motorcycles here usher in the world heavyweight champ. Hold on a second. I've handed a note that someone has checked in. That's the Hells Angels.
That's the Hells Angels. Is this what Hogan meant last Thursday when he said he was going to bring his friends to Knoxville and Monday Nitro?
He's walking right out with them.
Well, that's it. Look at the back of the best. Hells Angels, Illinois. That's exactly what it is. We have never witnessed anything such as this in the history of Nitro. Hollywood Hogan, Wolfpack, NWO, and the Hells Angels have surrounded the ring. And look, there's one that it seems if you check the vest.
Look at that. We saw Illinois, New York.
Right. And there's Chuck Zito from New York.
Who's Chuck Zito?
He's one of the Hells Angels. What do you think? All over the country they are here, surrounding the ring. There you see Kentucky. And there is Scott Hall with that taser. That's what I call having someone watch your back. I don't think there's any question while the Hells Angels are surrounding the ring that Hollywood Hogan is able to do whatever he wants, say whatever he wants. And there is discussion going on, continuing, we notice in the ring, with members of the New World Order back in power as never before. Quite an escort, I would say, Mike, today.
Wow, you get by with a little help from your friends. That's some backup for Hollywood Hogan in the NWO.
Idiot Paul. Keep it off.
Is the mic off, or can you hear him over these motorcycles?
Stakes in here.
Yo, Knoxville! You know, the WCW and Goldberg and company said the NWO didn't have no stinking backup. Well, I'm here to tell you, we got backup.
And it's stinking.
I don't know. I watch what I'd say, Larry.
The first thing at hand, as far as Mr. Flair, our president, saying Hollywood's under contract, well, he's dead right about that. And yes, because the hard-fought battle between my brother, Big Kev, I have luckily become your champion. And Mr. Flair, I'll fight anybody in the WCW any night because I can beat anybody in the WCW. And as far as Hollywood's career goes, I want everybody to know out there that I'm going to the White House and I will be your president and the World Heavyweight Champion. Tell them, Big Kev. You know, they say that Knoxville, Tennessee is Big Orange country. My question is, if this is Big Orange country, then why is everybody wearing black and red tonight? Later on this evening, in the main event, Big Sexy himself is going to show the nation why he is the true, one and only Giant. Tonight, the NWO gets stronger than it ever will be because tonight, the man with the greatest body in professional sports takes on WCW's so-called People's Champion. Now, Tony Schiavone,
What?
if you call Diamond Dallas Page the People's Champion one more time, I'm gonna puke. Because Diamond Dallas Page, I look at you and I see white trash. I look out in the crowd, I see white trash. So maybe you are the People's Champion. Get out and shut up. Diamond Dallas Page, you have nothing I want. You have nothing I need. But you got somebody that wants me. And after I beat you tonight, I'm gonna take your wife and I'm gonna show her what it's like to be with a real man.
You're stepping over the line here, I believe. But that's their way.
Look at that, Diamond Dallas Page. My arm is bigger than your leg. You know, I guess by now, everybody realizes the NWO, the dominating power in professional wrestling, is going to rule through the new millennium. And I don't care if the WCW, Diamond Dallas Page, Goldberg and Company has football teams, basketball teams, hockey teams, or even flight attendant teams. With the Hells Angels on our side, nobody's gonna get in our business anymore. A special thanks to New York City, the Van Daminator, Chuck Zito, Big Mel from the Windy City, Kentucky and North Carolina, because when you're NWO, you know that you're NWO for life.
Stronger than ever, I would venture to say. The New World Order out, dominating the Hells Angels with their backup. And he talked about Goldberg and his backup. Well, we're going to go to that here in a moment. And later on tonight in this program, we're going to have Scott Steiner against Diamond Dallas Page. We are also going to have the Giant against Kevin Nash, Ric Flair against Curt Hennig, and a whole lot more. But we're going to leave you before the break looking Goldberg's backup. The Atlanta Falcons will this weekend playing for the Super Bowl. was that about? What's going on here? What just happened here?
This stinks.
Oh my God! It is unbelievable. The new world heavyweight champion, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Oh my! Get him out of here! He's a criminal for crying out loud. And he's not done yet. Get him out of here! He's a thief! He's a criminal! He's got a record! He shouldn't be allowed in wrestling! Yeah. Get him out of here! Oh, the world heavyweight champion, Hollywood Hogan, not only reunited with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, the newest addition, the total package, Lex Luger. Oh my goodness gracious, Tony, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh, I'm having a heart attack.
He may be that taser gun for Bischoff. He's no wrestler.
Here he goes. Man, can I call a match or can I call a match?
Oh, this man is hurt. Goldberg is really hurt.
This is not even worth it.
He can't defend himself. They've got him handcuffed. He's outnumbered, and they've hit him with that taser.
He's been racked. And now. Okay, let me call this one for you. Let me call it for you. And now, the world heavyweight champion in position, and he makes his move.
Come on, Nash. I know you're back there. Let's show everybody what kind of man you are. And you know what? You can bring them all. Because I got a little backup. One more comment. It's always nice to be the hunted like we've always been. But now, we're the hunters!
Welcome back. We're going to continue now with some great wrestling action here on WCW Monday Nitro. 3 hours live from Knoxville, Tennessee. And needless to say, boy, it's been a full plate already with things going on. And here comes Rey Mysterio Jr. still wearing the LWO shirt, the same shirt that Ric Flair told all members to take off, to throw away, that he would give them what they needed. But he decided, and I guess I can only rationalize Mike Tenay by saying that he never did really follow suit with any member of the LWO. Just another case of Rey Mysterio Jr. going his own way.
Almost from the outset, Tony, every time that the leader of the LWO, Eddie Guerrero, tried to convince Rey Mysterio Jr. that there was strength in numbers, Rey Jr. decided to take the opposite trail. He wanted nothing to do with that group mentality of the Latino World Order. And now that the LWO members, they saw their leader, Eddie Guerrero, go down. They saw bodies laid all over Richmond, Virginia last Thursday. I guess he's still the one to send it out.
It's funny because Rey Mysterio Jr. was a reluctant member. You'd think he would have been the first one to rip off the LWO shirt.
You never know, and the bell sounds for the next match. Rey Mysterio Jr. and Kaz Hayashi, two fine, quick cruiserweights here going at it one-on-one later on tonight. You heard Scott Steiner, what he said about Diamond Dallas Page, and they'll go at it. The top diving through, as well as Kevin Nash and the Giant and Ric Flair, Kurt Hennig. That's all still to come in this telecast. Once again, Rey Mysterio Jr. is so lightning quick.
Actually, both of these men, Hayashi and Mysterio, known for their quickness, out-and-out speed, and high-flying technique.
Hayashi got a high-flying foot right in the head of Mysterio and got it again.
Missile drop kick off the top rope. I think that one surprised Mysterio. That one nailed him.
Down hard goes Mysterio, and here goes Kaz Hayashi back to the attack once again. Ray lands on his feet. Hayashi with a lot of force. A lot of intensity.
You know, Mysterio gives away size to almost every opponent, even Hayashi here. And Ray doesn't have much meat and booze.
Oh, watch it!
That's the move that he needs.
What's up, man? He slipped right down. Landed on the something right off. Rey Mysterio Jr., one of his patented maneuvers, up over the top, down all the way to the concrete.
He doesn't have to patent that. There's not too many people in the world that would try that.
That would want to do it. You're right, over the top. Head scissor takeover. Back in they go again.
Hayashi trying to get away, but he's caught.
Just hope. Uh-oh.
What's he walking down for?
Maybe they're going to finish with the business that they started in Richmond on Thursday. Luger hammering Kaz Hayashi.
What's got into Luger anyway?
And what's his problem with Kaz Hayashi of all people?
I can't answer that. Uh-oh.
Maybe his problem wasn't with Kaz Hayashi.
There's just Ray Jr. in the ring. Says he's not taking the shirt off, and
well, what does Luger care?
I don't like to read it too much into it because he goes attacking this helpless man here, and I say helpless because he did not expect the fight. And Luger's much, much bigger than Ray Jr. And now I can only think that the NWO wants to be the only group, the only world order group in pro wrestling. That's the only thing I can think of. Ray's got stuff. He took him off his seat.
He took Luger down with the drop kick. He's just out quicking Luger at this point.
That's what he's got to do. Luger down to one knee. Here goes Ray again.
Down again.
Cross body, put him down again. Watch out.
Uh-oh.
That's the wrong arms to leap into.
He got caught. Helpless into a backbreaker. He had it going momentarily, but just too much size, too much bulk here, and Lex Luger dismantling Rey Mysterio Jr.
What does this prove, Lex?
They're not out to prove anything, Mike. You should know that by now.
You're right, they're just out to make a statement, and that statement is that the New World Order, you're right, Tony, the only faction in professional wrestling that matters.
They've proved over and over again they're the most dominant force. They're the most dominant
No,
group.
not in a torture rack.
He's going to crack Mysterio in half.
This could break this man in half. You're exactly right. Well, hold on now. Here comes Conan, Wolfpack member, who we haven't seen much of since this new rise to power of Hollywood Hogan.
Tony, think back to the history, though. Conan was so instrumental in bringing Ray Jr. to World Championship Wrestling a couple of years ago.
He's been instrumental in the young man's career, not only from when they first started in Tijuana up through Mexico City, but also here.
What's up, man?
as
What's
you're
up?
right,
What you
in the
doing?
United States.
Wolfpack, we don't ride like that. You know, look at him. Ray, he ain't no threat to us. He ain't got no titles. You know I've always looked out for him. He's been like my little brother since, you know, he was 12 years old, man. What's up?
What's without having the Wolfpack shirt on? What about us being in your video? Man, I'm cool, but we don't do everything together, do we? He's not supposed to wear this shirt. He's not Wolfpack NWO. We made that clear.
Well, you know what? After seeing this, I'm glad you weren't in my video. Yo, Kev, what's up, man? What's up? You know I'm Wolfpack. You been knew that.
Conan, let me speak on this.
Oh, boy. I think we got a little sample of that recently in Richmond when they dismantled the LWO. And Kevin Nash used Conan's line of "let me speak on this" there. And now, helpless at the hands of everyone, especially Lex Luger, who started this, who attacked him from behind. Hall's got the taser. Once again, helpless at the hands of the NWO.
Oh, they verbally mocked him last Thursday, but they're Peppers have spray paint?
Yes, he does.
Oh.
And he's going to paint him with black letters. Black and red. Well, I don't know if you noticed, the fans are chanting for Sting, another member of the Wolfpack who we have not seen in quite a while. I don't know. Where does it stand? What exactly are they attempting to accomplish here? But obviously, plainly, Konnan guys not in their plans at all.
NWO strikes again, and it looks like the ranks of the New World Order just thin by one.
All right, here's a replay of the attack. Luger, the first man to make the blow here, Larry.
Well, he came from behind. I mean, all Konnan was trying to do was ask a question. Kevin Nash, of course, making fun of him, and right from behind came Luger. I still don't know what he's thinking, and in they come, the New World Order, taser and all.
Taser and all, and certainly the numbers getting stronger, and Konnan not a part any longer of any Wolfpack or NWO. One of the big events later tonight will be Kevin Nash and the Giant. The match that was made in the ring of Thursday night in Richmond, Virginia, Thunder. Hollywood Hogan was in control, and they all agreed to the match for later on tonight.
I think we got a problem with you, you know? I think we do have a problem. No, let me talk. The reason Ric Flair is running the show right now, the reason we've got this 90-day period of putting up with Flair's crap is because you were suckered by Macho Man. You were suckered. You dropped the ball.
I dropped the ball.
Yeah, you dropped the ball and you put us in this position. And to tell you the truth, we're trimming the fat. We're trimming all the fat around the NWO. And these brothers here are cool. And we had a little talk about you. We just wanted to do this behind closed doors, but since you're jumping in my face, there's only room for one giant in the NWO.
Let me tell you something. I'm the only giant in professional wrestling, period. Whether it's NWO or WCW, I am the giant. That's why my name is the Giant.
There's only one spot for one big man. I tell you what, you go ahead and kick his butt and you can have his spot. Are you okay with that, Big Kev?
I got no problem with that whatsoever.
Okay, big man, are you okay with that?
Me kicking his ass to be on the NWO Giant? I definitely got no problem kicking your butt.
Monday night, you're on. If you can kick his rear end, you're the only big man in NWO. And may the best man win.
You better bring a crying time, and you better back up. It's on. Don't forget about it. It's on.
No, it's cool. Let's go back and talk about this thing. Let's get this all straightened out. Yeah, Wolfpack definitely in the house.
All right, it is showtime. It's make it or break it time here tonight. That gigantic match, and I use that word, well, I use that word in every sense, that this man has established himself at 7'4", 512 pounds, as the Giant.
Fans who've been following our sport realize that Giant against Kevin Nash is nothing new. They have gone at it before. We have literally seen some gigantic struggles, if I can use that term, Mike, between these two men.
No question about that, Tony. Think back to '98 and the pay-per-view confrontation that Kevin Nash and the Giant had, the jackknife powerbomb employed by Kevin Nash to put the Giant on the sideline.
Now, interesting to hear them say there's not room enough for two giants. But are they talking about giant in terms of body size or giant egos they all have?
Ego is the answer as we go back to Gene.
It is make it or break it time here tonight on WCW Monday Nitro. Giant tonight to establish who is the true giant of the NWO. You're going to be facing Kevin Nash.
You know, Gene, that's right. I am going to face Kevin Nash. But if you do a little history, this thing started because Hogan said that I dropped the ball. He said that I was suckered in by Macho. Yeah, he's probably right. Yeah, I was. Okay, fine. You got me. I got suckered in by Macho. I fell for it. The big problem I fell for is Hollywood, You do so much stuff and you don't tell anybody else what's going on, and I've had it up to my 7'4" neck. So if you think I'm fighting Kevin Nash tonight for a spot with you, I'm fighting Kevin Nash tonight to kick his butt, and then I'm coming after all the rest of you because I am the one true giant.
All right, apparently this is not going to be between just you and Kevin Nash. This is something Hulk Hogan, I thought, was your mentor.
You know, Gene, we all make mistakes, and we all get wrapped up in the wrong things. And yeah, maybe I got wrapped up in the wrong things, but I'm about to unwrap myself from you, Hollywood. Whether it be good, whether it be bad, but after tonight, I'm gonna make something real clear. You and me and Nash, we're done. And Nash, I hope you laced up your boots. I hope you combed your hair. I hope you wore a brand new pair of underwear. Because after you get in the ring with me tonight, I am going to scare the living daylights right out of you. And you know how I'm gonna do that? I'm gonna grab you by the neck. I'm gonna lift you oh so high in the sky. And then with one quick move, boom! 1, 2, 3, I am the one true immortal giant.
All right, that is on tap for a little bit later on here tonight. Don't go away from Nitro. Tony, back to you.
Very good, Gene, as well as Ric Flair and Kurt Hennig, as well as Big Papa Pump and Diamond Dallas Page, and a whole lot more. And I would venture to say, living legend, the Giant means business. Look in his eyes, listen to what he says. He's been lighthearted at times approaching matches, but he's dead serious about what's before him here tonight.
Well, we also mentioned the fact they've wrestled in the past. Remember when Nash picked him up, deliberately dropped him on his head, tried to break his neck. The Giant is not forgetting any of this, and personally, I hope they take each other out.
A little different spin that time from the Giant than I think what we all expected. You're all talking about the role of the Giant in the New World Order. The Giant talked about eliminating Kevin Nash tonight and then the rest of the NWO members. He's tired of being in the dark.
Well, as you know, fans, it's only one
You in trouble.
for Sold Out. And as Sold Out comes your way this Sunday, the one
OTB, baby.
the one thing that's happened to many WCW stars, even NWO stars, has been they've been at the receiving end of a stun gun, thanks to one Scott Hall. And it's good to see James J. Dillon reinstated, the head of the executive committee. Ric Flair, we believe, doing the right thing, and the fact that Goldberg and Hall will go at it with that stun gun high above the ring in a ladder match. I hope, although I'm not so sure it will, I hope this puts the end to the stun gun once and for all. Obviously, great wrestling matches, attacking people from behind, all a part of what we do. But a device that incapacitates your opponent to where he cannot necessarily not even wrestle, but cannot even compete against you, has no place in our sport, in any sport. Tradition or anarchy or whatever you want to say, a stun gun and taser has no place there.
Well, of course it doesn't, and who would use that? A man that's not even tough enough to hit somebody from behind. A gutless wonder like Scott Hall.
Yeah, but how about just one night of payback for Scott Hall this Sunday? It's Sold Out. For all the people in WCW, all the LWO members that have felt the wrath of that stun stick.
Well, Flair is no fool. He's old school, so he's going to fight fire with fire. Let them both go after it.
To put it bluntly, no stun stick. Goldberg is still the champ. That's very simple. You go back to what happened at Starrcade. It was the only way to get Goldberg down, and probably still is the only way to. And I'm not so sure if a stun gun's going to keep him down now.
Well, there's no question about that, Tony. We'd still be talking about Goldberg being the world's heavyweight champion. What would the winning streak be now? 180-0?
Well, as a matter of fact, we said it earlier, and we'll repeat it again. Mike Tenay earlier today had a very up-close special one-on-one interview with Goldberg. We're going to be hearing parts of that, Mike, during the course of the remainder of this program.
And he discussed everything from what he calls a mistake that he made at Starrcade to his thoughts on the NWO members to his plans for Scott Hall this Sunday at Sold Out.
Meanwhile, down on the floor, here is Booker T. Lenny Lane. Just dismantling Lenny Lane here in the ring near the safety rail. Booker T, if you ask me, has not lost a step from his injuries he sustained earlier in the year. Looking better than ever, Larry.
Yeah, well, he's got himself back to 100%. And when this guy's at, when this guy's 100%, he just defies gravity. I mean, what an athlete Booker T is. Lenny Lane, he doesn't know what's happening to him.
That kick there by Booker T and a forearm smash into the corner he goes, sending Lenny Lane the other side. Great balance by Lane. Not a bad maneuver to the eyes into the midsection. Scott Dickinson in there making a call again. Critically so, but he is in there, and then feet to the face. And maneuver and a bulldog. Lenny Lane comes out of the corner with a spectacular move here.
Yeah, Lenny Lane got one in, but he's wasting time. What's he thinking? I wouldn't be happy yet, kid.
Now, we have seen this so many times. You would think that many of the athletes would learn by now by seeing this broadcast. Oh, boy, what a kick out. Seeing our various broadcasts, listening to what you say, Larry, because you've been there over and over again. You just can't waste time, especially against an athlete such as Booker T.
No, it's the mistakes of the young and the useless. These guys, they get overexcited. They just don't think. They get in there and it's just a lack of experience, and Booker T just took advantage of it.
And the old line would be get successful, then get cocky.
Yeah, first get rich,
That's
then
right.
get cocky.
Yeah, absolutely. And Lenny Lane, far from that. The axe kick in the back of the head. Puts Lenny Lane face first to the mat. Well, the fans here in Knoxville are loving every bit of this. Can you imagine what it's going to be like on Sunday night in Charleston at Sold Out? Him down, taking a trip down 110th Street in Harlem, New York on that one with that sidewalk slam.
Now it's time to raise the roof, says Booker T.
Side kick. That's it.
He just exploded out of the corner with that side kick. Down went Lenny Lane in an easy 3-count win for Booker T.
A lot of times it comes down to just sheer athletic ability, and many times that's what puts Booker T over the top against his opponents, living legend.
Well, physical ability plus mental focus. This is a human game of chess. Booker T did not lose focus. Lenny Lane tried, but Booker T was there when it counted right there. Watch this. Bam! What extension right across the nose. Lenny Lane is down. Booker T barely broke a sweat.
The winner is Booker T. We've got great wrestling action still to come. The remainder of these 3 hours at 11 o'clock. Plus, you know, we a lot of times go past the 11 o'clock hour Eastern time, and we'll bring you all the action here tonight. Don't forget, later on, Ric Flair, Kurt Hennig will collide. Big Papa Pump will go up against Diamond Dallas Page. And also tonight, it is the Battle of the Giants. We have seen them battle before. The two biggest men in our sport, the Giant and Kevin Nash. Who is the Giant of the New World Order? And will the Giant dismantle Kevin Nash much the way he dismantled the ring in 1998? We'll answer that question, and we are going to have much more action on WCW Monday Nitro. How can you stop a man who can take apart a wrestling ring? Someone tell me that.
Kryptonite?
Maybe so. All right, fans, welcome back. There's no question that when it all went down, this master plan that happened at the Georgia Dome when Hollywood Hogan became world champ, that two men were behind this. Those men, Hollywood Hogan and Kevin Nash of the NWO.
What a match. I always knew, that you were the man.
I've always been your biggest fan. It was my lucky day.
Is this not what this business is all about?
Tradition is on a level with the gods.
When the Wolfpack split from the black and white and there was this conflict, when is Hogan and Nash gonna go? I knew going down to the ring that this was without a doubt gonna be a match of the year. This is the match of the century.
I was the one that was watching you come out. You almost beat me without even getting in the ring. I knew I was in for the
I'm
fight.
strong.
I know
I'm a
you
strong,
are.
I'm a strong
I know you
guy.
are. I am in awe of you.
I give you basically a shot, boom, your ability to come out of that turnbuckle. I wrestled Goldberg walk in the park. But that thing you hit me with, I mean, boom, I take the shot, back and to the left, back and to the left. All I know is I'm losing consciousness as I'm on my way to hit the mat.
But I learned that from you. You taught me to be focused, mind, body, spirit, and soul.
To use it against me, I mean, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. This isn't one of those Bruce Lee things where I die like 20 days later or something.
No.
So if you can do this to me, I mean, what can you do to the Senate, the Congress?
It was just that release of that energy. If I'd have done that physically to Goldberg, he would have died.
CAT scans are negative.
Yeah.
Internal bleeding seems to have stopped. I can't raise my arm. I can feel it right now. And for anybody to say this is some kind of a farce, I mean, they weren't there.
When we get in that ring, it's scary. It's scary.
And on that note, 2 or 3 more of those, I'm pretty much finished. I don't want none of that.
We set a whole new standard as far as tradition.
That's the payoff.
That's tradition.
You know, talk about, and Flair he's talked about, the funks, the roads.
They don't have any right to even talk about tradition.
Briscoe brothers, these guys that have bled and sweat. But we took it to a different level. When you covered me for the 1, 2, 3, I don't even remember it. I'm unconscious.
That's what this business
That's
is all
tradition.
about. I bet if we had that match right now, you would probably beat me this time.
You were the better man on that night. It's your belt. I mean, it was a clean-cut victory. You have my vote.
Big Sexy, you really should have won. You're the man.
No, you are, and it was an honor.
I love you. You're the best.
I love you too, man.
Could you cut the tape? Oh, stop it. Get the camera.
Yeah, right. Can you believe what we've
Well, that
just
was one of the biggest crocs I've ever heard in my life. You could spit in the eye of tradition all you want, Hogan and Nash. Sooner or later, it's going to bite you.
Can someone tell me, with Ric Flair's now in charge of the company, how in the world we can allow something like that thing to air? Can someone explain that to me? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is no question that the battle line has been drawn in the sand, and Goldberg is on one side with WCW. On the other side, members of the New World Order, Hollywood Hogan and Kevin Nash, are in charge. We've seen the backup from Goldberg. We saw with the Atlanta Falcons. They're heading now to the NFC Championship game against the Vikings this coming weekend. Good luck, Falcons. Good luck, Vikings. Should be a great game. But be that as it may, Hogan told us he was going to have some backup of his own. It happened earlier on, Mike, today, and boy, were we in for a shock.
Sure was, Tony. He talked about trimming the fat of the NWO roster, but then at the same time adding backup. And that backup was in the form of the Hells Angels.
Did you ever expect something like that to go down, Larry?
If Hogan wants to trim the fat off the NWO, he just cut off his lips.
Well said. Well, here's the moment earlier on. The Hells Angels from all over came in. They ushered Hogan, the world champ, Big Papa Pump, the television champ, and other members of the New World Order. And of course, as they circled the ring and they also led the limousine in, it's very apparent that Hogan and the New World Order has shown us more force than ever before. Now let's talk about the history of the New World Order. I really believe right now, Mike, they are the strongest they have ever been.
Tony, it sure seems that way. The New World Order out to make a statement. The cards are obviously now stacked in their favor. Hollywood Hogan has the numbers game on his side with Hells Angels members from all around the country that converged here on Knoxville this evening.
It was, believe it or not, like it or not, a memorable scene.
Yeah, obviously another psychological plan by Hogan, instilling fear in everybody that's not a member of the NWO.
It's almost like an eye for an eye between the NWO and WCW. Goldberg brings in the Falcons. Hogan brings in the Hells Angels. How will it escalate? Where will it continue? Will it end? Those are the stories that we follow each and every Monday on Nitro, each and every Thursday on Thunder, on Saturday night, and of course, with the unexpected event that you never know what's going to happen next. That's called Sold Out this coming Sunday.
You know what I'm saying?
Should I make Scott Steiner throw up here?
Please.
Should I call Diamond Dallas Page the People's Champion again?
Again.
The People's Champion.
How about one more time for the Pumper?
All right, my apologies to Big Papa Forrest Gump, but it is the People's Champion, Diamond Dallas Page. And he'll be coming out here as Scott Steiner of Buffalo. No denying Scott Steiner's ability. Look at the man. He is a magnificent athlete. And he truly is the television champ. But as he poses and shows his wares in the ring, we saw just a moment over there in the corner that, as you look at our fans here at ringside, Charles Robinson is the referee. Not a good place to be. With Scott, what is he doing?
She knows what a man's like. Make sure her hands are clean. Okay, oh my God.
That's enough. First time I've ever agreed with Big Pump and Buff Bagwell. That's enough of that. All right, this is going to be a great one, guys. Diamond Dallas Page has always done, I feel, what is right.
Well, the People's Champion is on his way to the ring, Tony, but I can tell you that he is at less than 100%. He mentioned to me earlier this evening that he has walking pneumonia as he makes his way to the ring to face the world's TV champion, Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. And I don't know about you guys, but I keep reflecting back to that interview a few segments ago when Scott Steiner said that he was going to take the wife of Diamond Dallas Page, and of course we're talking about Kimberly of the Nitro Girls. Now this is why he's the People's Champion.
DDP Diamond Dallas Page and Scott Steiner making the comments about Kimberly. Just a matter of ego, feeling that he can have any lady out there he wants. You hear what he says, when he gets the microphone, you saw what he said to that lady at ringside.
Yeah, but that's more psychological warfare. He wants to get under Diamond Dallas' skin.
Sure.
He wants to hit him at home. He wants to get him upset. Diamond Dallas Page is too smart for a low shot like that from Big Papa Pump.
That is a great point. He is too savvy, too smart for a low blow like that. And here he comes.
And I don't see Big Pop on the ring.
No, Buff Bagwell either.
He may not be at 100%. He's focused. Larry says he's not going to let those mind games affect him. And remember, he has the great equalizer in the Diamond Cutter.
The only problem Diamond Dallas Page is going to have is keeping his eye on that idiot Bagwell.
One of the many problems, and you size up these athletes, you can tell the stark difference in the magnificent body of Scott Steiner and DDP, who has made his way through hard work. But what he does not have in muscle definition compared to Scott Steiner, he makes up with determination, which is raw courage. I mean, if there's anyone that represents guts, true grit, if I can use that term in our sport, it's DDP.
And you forgot one other thing, Tony. Good old-fashioned hard work.
That's what he represents.
Something that the NWO doesn't really know all that much about.
Think about something else. This isn't bodybuilding, guys. This is wrestling and ligament strength and leverage and endurance.
Shut up, Knoxville! Shut up with the DDP!
And Bagwell's big mouth.
We're just going to talk right over Bagwell here, as he has Pinger's microphone, and now a little shit. This is a great maneuver here, drag him down. There's no way he can match up power versus power, and here comes that intimidation again. When you intimidate the referees, as he's done, when you know that you've got the intimidation factor of everybody with the NWO behind you, you certainly have the advantage.
Yeah, well, Diamond Dallas can start off with a good offense. He can turn the whole game of chess around here. Throw Big Papa Pump off his game plan. And see what he does. Diamond's very smart in that ring.
Papa Pump being very tentative here, and well, Page went right for the neutral shot that time, and now does his patented shoulder drives into the shoulder of Scott Steiner, and you're seeing the effect that Page has on a power man like Scott Steiner. Those are on target, and a hair takedown start. You see the hair just, oh! Whoa! How about that?
would be prepared against Scott Steiner. So far, the game plan is effective.
Come on! Come on! Hey, let's go.
See, look at Steiner said something to Bagwell. He took off the other direction. Diamond's going to have to put the eyes in the back of his head now. And there he goes.
Fighting off both men. One down. Atomic drop. Take them both. Yeah. Look at the People's Champ go. And they're loving it in Knoxville, Tennessee. To the top.
Now,
hold on now.
He's holding on.
Yeah, you're not kidding. That's exactly what's going on. Page hits the back of his head very hard. Here comes Steiner, and there goes DDP.
See, that was the problem. Diamond just can't keep two eyes on two guys at the same time.
And that 2-on-1 situation is the only thing that changed the momentum. DDP was in total control.
Back to the attack again goes Scott Steiner. In the midst of this run by the New World Order. Stronger than they've ever been. They're on top of things here. And Buff Bagwell on top.
Well, see, this is premeditated. Scott Steiner knew where Bagwell was through DDP. Right out into him.
Can you imagine the pain that DDP's got to be going through? When you talk about the walking pneumonia and you talk about the offense he's had to endure in this short span here from Papa Pump and from Buff Bagwell.
But then DDP had the offense going well. It was Bagwell that was the wrench in the works.
Pneumonia means lungs, and you have to really try to get as much air as you know as possible.
DDP! DDP!
And it's got to be very difficult.
Shut up!
You think Buff wants to come up here and do commentary if he'd like?
We let one of those guys try that last week, didn't we?
Thank you, you're right. And he came and put up the ring. Did we get footage of him putting up the ring?
God, I hope so.
I hope we did too. Maybe we'll show that later on. Little kiss to the bicep and an elbow drop. Floats over, here's cover, 1, 2. Yes, sir, DDP is out in a 2 count. Wonder if DDP or make it Big Papa Pump getting a little frustrated there. Because Page, even though he is winded, dazed, beaten here, is still in it.
He's still in it. It's still basically 1.5 against 1.
Meanwhile, in the ring, the World Television Champion with a bear hug over the top. Belly to belly suplex out of that. 1, 2, no. You know, Scott Steiner, look at this. Look, can you believe this allowed to happen here?
More abuse of officials. And can you believe that Buff Bagwell is wearing an Atlanta Falcons cap? What a bandwagon jumper he is, especially after the cheap shots that he took at the Falcons last Monday on Nitro.
Heck, Rev is so stupid, though.
Now, it's pretty good strategy if you think about it here, Larry, because the many different high-impact suplexes by Scott Steiner just continue to press in and pound away on the chest, on the lungs, and he's going for the throat, cutting out the air supply. He could just, based on the condition of DDP coming into the fight, just wear him down.
Steiner's a good wrestler. When it comes to suplexes, both the Steiners were world-renowned suplex artists. There's no question about it. I mean, you cannot underestimate Steiner, but if it wasn't for Bagwell, Steiner would still be in trouble.
Into the corner, just manhandling now Diamond Dallas Page. Oh, you can hear him. The fist driving into the gut, to the chest, down to the side of the head. Page, look at him trying to pull himself up. And he does! How about that?
That's what gets him off guard. Page reaches down deep and keeps coming at you.
Oh, and it came at him one too many times. Foot, clothesline, put Page down again.
Steiner line out of the corner by Big Papa Pump.
The conditioning is apparent. Even without the push-ups. As he loses his focus to the fans at ringside, it gives a small opening to DDP, but to no avail.
Diamond's pretty well winded now from what it looks like to me. And again, between Papa Pump throwing him outside, Bagwell's is premeditated. They're going to keep the oxygen out of Diamond Dallas Page.
Yeah,
Pneumonia or not.
The longer this matchup goes, that has to affect DDP negatively. Huge advantage for Scott Steiner.
The referee, Charles Robinson, leaned down that time and asked Page if he will continue. And, of course, you know DDP will. You're going to have to knock this man completely out. Here's the whip into the ropes. Hit the ropes. Watch out. The spin. And he got it. He got it down. 1, 2, and oh, boy. Close. So close. Jawbreaker. Nice one that time by Scott Steiner. Pushes DDP over, but cannot keep him down. Very easily got the right shoulder up. Wasn't even a good lateral press that time.
It was a sloppy cover by Steiner.
The butterflies, hit him on his lower back. 1, 2. Didn't get away with it.
Steiner too much over him. Diamond has done enough over his shoulders. And Diamond will not give up.
As Buff Bagwell talks to the referee. Here comes DDP again. Rising up. He is an amazing fighter. Is Diamond Dallas Page. Into the corner he goes. He got the foot up. Caught the face of Scott Steiner. Page, Steiner going at it.
Could be the break Diamond was looking for. Just one opening's all you need sometimes.
Up, pick up atomic drop. Page, another discus clothesline that time. Has him hooked. Could be, yes. He pancaked him. And that means there could be a diamond cutter.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Vincent had come in and grabbed the referee. The referee hit by Page. Page gets hit with powder in the eye.
By Bagwell from ringside. Diamond cutter on Vincent.
Pump pushed him in.
That's exactly what he did. Vincent gets wiped out. Page did not realize. Oh, who he hit with a diamond cutter. But he knows what's going on now. He just got whacked with a chair. So now.
Gonna sit back with that Steiner recliner.
And here the referee is back into it.
He used a chair.
Page is unconscious.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. There's no way he's gonna give up. The only way would be to knock him out, and that's exactly what they did. Scott Steiner wins. Holds on to the TV belt as he whacks out DDP with a chair. Vincent gets the brunt of a diamond cutter. As Big Papa Pump was, this is a mess. But I tell you, it was another great matchup.
The gallant effort by DDP.
I'm not making that freak out. You know what? DDP just got banged.
Shut up. Get the cameras off these fools.
Hey, they'll play that package with Nash and Hogan. Who knows what else will air. Here we go again.
DDP did great even against Bagwell and Big Papa Pump. Vincent came in out of nowhere.
Wow.
Right there, referee got nailed by Diamond. I don't even think he knew he did it. Papa Pump pushed Vincent, and here's the pathetic outcome right here. I don't even want to call this.
It was the chair by Scott Steiner that led to this. DDP being knocked out in the clutches of the Steiner recliner. Let's go back again. Here's the powder into the eyes of DDP. He did put a diamond cutter on, but notice how Scott Steiner just shoved Vincent right into the diamond cutter here. Look at this.
Yeah, he pushed him right in, just sacrificed old Vincent, but outcome wasn't good for DDP.
It's our 10-10-3-2-1 replay. Dial 10-10-3-2-1 and save up to 50%. As we said, Mike Tenay had a chance earlier to talk to Goldberg. Here's a portion of that one-on-one interview right now.
I've been an athlete all my life. One thing I've learned throughout all the trials and tribulations is that people make mistakes.
College football, I made mistakes. Professional football, I made mistakes. But you got to understand that the people who rise above correct those mistakes. 27th of December, Starrcade, I made the mistake in thinking that my match with Kevin Nash was going to be a fair contest, was going to be one-on-one. Biggest mistake of my life. The people who prosper are the ones that learn from their mistakes. And I can guarantee you that in that one night, December 27th, I earned an education. I earned my doctorate in professional wrestling. And I can tell you that that mistake will never happen again.
All right, we're back, and guess what? We asked for it earlier, and we got it. Yes, Eric Bischoff was here earlier today, setting up the ring way before we all got here. We all know when you set up the ring, you have to answer to one, Klondike Bill.
Just bring her on in here.
Shut up, old man.
Now wait a minute. Just bring it in the ring. Now you're working
What do you
for
mean, bring it
you're
in the
working
ring?
for me. You remember that? You're working
Yelling
for
at
me
me.
now.
Take some
Bring it
jerk
inside.
talk.
Bring it inside here. All right, we got a rope down there. How about go get them?
What are you gonna do?
This is my job. I supervise this and
And you
engineer
do it.
this, setting this up. You're helping me. Remember that. Wait a minute. Hey, you're doing it wrong.
You mean I'm doing it
Now,
wrong?
wait a minute.
It's a damn rope. It's not an airplane. You don't have to fly it. You just drag it to the ring.
You're not running the company anymore.
Don't point at me.
Ric Flair's running it. You're working for me, so let's pick it up and let's get it to the ring.
Pick it up yourself.
Don't drag it.
What do you mean, don't drag it?
Drag it and get it dirtied up. We got to retape
What do you mean,
them
get
and
it
clean 'em.
dirty? It's ring ropes for crying out loud.
The rope's ain't wrinkled.
I could eat dinner with it. Get it dirty. Damn ring is filthy anyway.
What do you mean filthy? Well, we got you to
Yeah,
clean it. We'll get
practice it,
no.
will you?
That's your job. We'll get you to clean it up. In the ring, not on the floor. Bring it in the ring.
You grab it, will ya?
That is not my job. It's your job.
What, are you just gonna stand there and watch?
Yes, I'm going to stand here and watch because let me tell you something. This is my job. I'm responsible for this, and you're working for me.
Yeah.
You know? But where you been? This should have been done. What'd you go for dinner or something or
Yeah,
what?
I had to eat.
Yeah.
You got a problem with that?
Yeah, you should have got done
do I don't-
first.
what do I don't get a
I
lunch
always
break?
finish the ring before I eat dinner.
Yeah, right. I can
You know?
tell. Take one look at you, figure
Well,
that
at least
one
I've
out.
been eating good anyway.
Yeah, you've been eating good for 2-3 people. Obviously, you're making too much money.
Tell me about it. Cost of living's very high.
I can tell by your wardrobe. Flashy dresser, Bill. Flashy
These
dresser.
are my work clothes. What do you want me to wear? A tuxedo or something? Set the ring
All
up
right,
with
gotta
a
roll these
tuxedo.
out now, Bill.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
know. All right, you got to get inside here.
No kidding, Bill. No kidding.
You know,
I can figure this out.
Well, how can you figure
You know
that
what?
out?
If you're not
The
gonna tell
roll-
me something
hey,
I don't
the roll
already
is
know,
here, and you're
shut the
standing
hell
out
up.
there. Hey, the roll is here. You're arguing all that out standing out there.
Shut
Huh?
up, will you? You're giving me a headache.
We'll take an aspirin if you're getting a headache. Doing great. Just keep rolling. All right, goes up under the rope here. There you go. Very good.
Gotta be a damn genius to put a ring up, Bill. We done now? Anything else?
The rope's got to get tightened
Wash
up.
your car.
The ropes, we can't wrestle with loose rope like this. We got to
Well, then tighten them up.
We got to turn. There you go.
Turn up the time buckle? Say what you mean, Bill. Which way do you turn them, Bill?
Here you go. This might make it a little easier on you. I don't need it. Very good.
Come prepared, Bill.
You're pretty sharp.
Come prepared, Bill.
I use a wrench once in a while too, you know.
Come
what do you think?
prepared,
Some
Bill.
dummy or something?
Don't give me that one, Bill. Don't give them to me on a silver platter like that, Bill.
Doesn't get any better than that, does it?
Oh, working for Klondike Bill is tough labor, Heenan. All right.
Bob Vila's job's not in trouble.
Oh, we need to see that again. But first, we're going to take you now back, fans. Having a good time as we look at our fans here. Let's take a look back at what Goldberg had to endure in a couple of days, especially what went down at Starrcade. Mike Tenay, Bobby Heenan, join in with me on this one because Goldberg, and I mentioned this, there's only one thing that could take Goldberg down, that could lift the world title from him, I do believe, and we saw it. It was a taser. That taser, of course, by Scott Hall led to this power bomb by Kevin Nash at Starrcade, and then there it is. He still tried to come out of it. Kevin Nash became the heavyweight champion of the world. That is history right there, Mike, today.
If it wasn't for Scott Hall and that stun stick, I am convinced we still would be calling Goldberg the undefeated world's heavyweight champ.
Well, take a look at him here, Mike.
Goldberg came back. This was after Goldberg had been arrested, we'll recall, 1 week ago. And the horrible act that will live in infamy in the annals of professional wrestling, where Hogan became the world champ. Luger, it's Lex Luger, who turned his back on us, who turned his back on Goldberg. And then, for the second straight time, the taser from Scott Hall. Well, fans, you heard from Ric Flair, you heard from James J. Dillon. The ladder match had sold out this Sunday. Scott Hall and Bill Goldberg, and the stun stick high above the ring. Well, it's worth seeing again. Eric Bischoff and
might make it a little easier on you.
his former Klondike Bill.
Very good.
Come prepared, Bill.
You're pretty sharp. I
Come prepared, Bill.
use a wrench once in a while too, you know. What do you think? Some
Bill.
dummy or something?
Don't give me that one, Bill. Don't give them to me on a silver platter like that, Bill.
I tell you, and I'm going to be honest with you. 1982, I set up rings with Klondike Bill, so I know how he is.
You've been there before. You can relate.
He's a hard-driving man. And you don't want to give him any guff. Wouldn't you agree there, Bobby Heenan?
Oh, he's a hard guy to work for. Bischoff's going to find out when Bill tells you to do something. You better do it.
I think he's going to find out that sitting up here with us would have been a little bit easier than coming to the arena in the morning and setting up the ring.
Now he's going to take the ring down tonight too, don't he?
Yes, he does.
He could be here till sometime in May.
Here comes Scott Hall. Well, fans, thank goodness there's no taser. There's no stun gun with him. But I don't think there's any question. Hall and Nash, Hogan, Big Papa Pump, and Lex Luger and Bubba Bagwell, and all the other members of the New World Order. We are in the midst. 1999 has just kicked off, but it's kicked off in the favor of the New World Order, I think. Stronger, more lethal, more dangerous, more organized, and as you saw with the Hells Angels, more backup than ever before.
Thankfully, we have the Nature Boy Ric Flair in the power position for WCW, because the NWO is shaping up like 99 is going to be big for the New World Order.
They're going to make some noise in 99.
Already have.
I mean, more noise.
Hey, yo. You know, it's in me, and it's got to come out. I'm standing in the back, and I saw footage of the former champion, Bill Goldberg. What a shocker that finish was. And he's talking about my electrifying personality and what a mistake he made crossing the path of the Wolfpack. Well, Goldberg, you're right. So we're gonna take a quick survey. How many people want to see Goldberg get shocked one more time? Coming to get you, Billy. Coming to get you.
Another twist on his survey, and he gets a chance to come get him. There's no question at Sold Out this Sunday. Bam Bam Bigelow's entrance when we come back on Nitro. All right, Bam Bam Bigelow makes his way in for this one, and before the match gets underway, January 21st, Thunder in Indianapolis, Market Square Arena. Get your tickets, the box office and Ticketmaster. And then Thunder on February 4th, a Thursday night in Providence, Rhode Island, at the Civic Center. Tickets, the box office and Ticketmaster there. More ticket information still to come, as well as great wrestling action. The bell sounds. It's going to be a great one. You got two heavy hitters in pro wrestling going at it right here.
Remember, the problems between these two go back, well, maybe about a month ago here on Nitro.
We're in Tampa.
When Bam Bam Bigelow made his way into the back of the arena, and Scott Hall was mocking him, antagonizing him a little bit, and Scott Hall was sent into that soda machine, courtesy of Bigelow.
Well, the Beast from the East is one man you don't push around or mess with. He's just one mean customer.
He certainly has. He got a toothpick to the face, and then he decked Scott Hall, but Scott Hall would not be intimidated, and you just take a look at Bam Bam, his head, his wrestling attire. He's an intimidating figure.
He's one big ball of fire.
That's what he is.
Imagine tattooing your head.
No, I can't. And I wonder if you take a look at Bam Bam, how many times we said, hey, Bigelow is not a part of WCW, he does not wrestle here, but ever since Ric Flair got power, we've been seeing Bam Bam in the ring, so I can only assume, although I don't think we've heard officially, that Bigelow is now full-fledged a wrestler in World Championship Wrestling here. Well, he is competing here, and now Hall scoots back in the corner, and Bigelow backs away.
Well, he's a major player in this sport.
I don't think there's any question.
So is Scott Hall. Big-time player.
It's not that I want to really give him any credit, but, you know, there's so many people out there, so many wrestlers, so many so-called wrestlers around the world who feel that they can take Goldberg on. We found out the only way to beat him was to take a stun gun and jab him with it a couple of times. But give Goldberg some credit in the fact that he thought he was one of those wrestlers out there, not a part of WCW, said, hey, I think I can beat this match. So what did he do? Got his own airplane ticket, got his own transportation to many arenas, and hounded Goldberg and tried to get a match with him by his own means, and was very successful.
His entree into World Championship Wrestling from the outset. Bigelow tried to make a name for himself by taking out Goldberg, went for the big splash that time on Scott Hall, but Scott Hall was able to avoid the contact.
Perseverance, what it's all about, and Bigelow has shown that, and now hard right hand from Scott Hall sends Bigelow back into the corner. We headed now to Sold Out with a lot of great matches, including the match that we're all talking about, the ladder match. Goldberg and Scott Hall with the stun gun high above the ring.
You know how many volts in one of those stun guns?
No, I don't.
I don't either. I don't. Mike.
How many volts, Mike?
I'm not sure about how many votes, but we remember when we had security out here a couple of weeks ago explaining that cattle prod, that stun stick, the fact that it's used to rein in animals and how effective it can be, just like that big suplex by Bam Bam Bigelow.
1, 2, could beat him, no foot's on the rope.
Something's happening, gentlemen.
Do it. What?
Is that disco?
That is the Disco Inferno.
At ringside.
Why?
I have no idea why.
He's got one of those tasers in his hand.
Very good. You saw that. I didn't see it. Now our camera picks it up.
Well, it's not a collapsible umbrella.
Well, someone shoved Bigelow. Who was that on the other side?
Wrath.
Wrath and Bigelow have had a personal issue, a personal vendetta recently, and I think Disco may have slipped now. That stun gun to Scott Hall. Oh, my goodness.
Scott Hall strikes again.
And this one's over.
Well, maybe I should ask Bigelow how many volts are in that stun gun.
He can tell you up close and personal. Disco trying to make points again with the NWO.
I don't know if he's making points or if maybe it was a grand plan, but he slipped it to Scott Hall, who jabbed Bam Bam Bigelow with it, and now, thanks to the Disco Inferno, Scott Hall is your winner over Bam Bam.
Listen to that thing.
All right, here it is again.
Bam Bam goes to the top rope. From behind comes Wrath. Bam Bam doesn't even know he's there. Shoves him off to the middle of the ring. There you see the Disco Inferno passing that taser to Scott Hall, who conceals it from the referee and from Bigelow. Bigelow has no idea what he's in store for right now. He picks up Scott Hall. He's got him. Scott Hall uses that taser on him. I don't know how many volts, but shoots it into his stomach, covers it up, and he gets the 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Scott Hall. Taser weapon and all.
Still to come, Ric Flair, Curt Hennig, and the battle of the Giant to Giant against Kevin Nash. You want to make that noise again before we go to break?
Like a bee, isn't it? Big bee.
Ditto.
First time I laid my hands on you, you knew what was going to happen. You saw in my eyes, and I saw in yours you were a defeated man. Nash, I ain't that impressed. And Scott Hall, come on. Scott, you're a loser. But the one person who really surprised me was you, Luger. Never would have believed it, but it happened. And that could have been the worst mistake of your life. You know, now that I've earned my doctorate, class begins on Sunday. Don't be late.
Welcome back, fans. Let me remind you, this Thursday, January 14th, tickets go on sale for Monday Nitro Minneapolis at the Target Center. That date will be Monday, February 1st. Get your tickets at the box office and Ticketmaster when they go on sale Thursday morning. Ric Flair and Gene Okerlund will be at the Target Center box office Thursday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. when tickets go on sale. And this Friday, tickets go on sale for Monday Nitro in Buffalo on Monday, February 8th at the Marine Midland Arena. Tickets to the box office, top supermarkets, and Sam the Record Man in Penn Center. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know that there's been a big disturbance in the back during the commercial break. Bam Bam Bigelow is irate, and rightfully so, but he's as irate and Wrath as anyone else, as Wrath pushed him into the ring when he crawled up on the top. He's demanded a match now to face Wrath, and James J. Dillon has now signed the match. Wrath and Bam Bam Bigelow coming up at Sold Out this coming Sunday. Fans, later on tonight, it's going to be Kevin Nash and the Giant. Do you remember last year it Sold Out, this powerbomb? Oh, what's it going to be like later on tonight on Nitro? Let's go back moments ago. Earlier tonight, the stun gun was handed to Scott Hall, and he zapped Bam Bam Bigelow and gets the 1, 2, 3. But before that happened, remember, Wrath came in and shoved Bam Bam to the ring, and Bam Bam has demanded and got the match that he wants against Wrath, and those two mammoth men will collide, part of Sold Out this Sunday on pay-per-view. You know what? There's so many great things about being a part of a World Championship Wrestling pay-per-view, and I really think the biggest thing is the unpredictability of what's going to go down. I mean, all wrestlers love to be on a pay-per-view because if nothing else, it means a bigger payday for them. But they all like to be. They're always in prime condition. They always try to do something to outdo the other. And, I mean, we've had so many shocking developments on pay-per-views over at least the past 2 years, Mike. They've been countless. And I can tell you this Sunday is going to just fit right in that mold. Remember we saw when the Giant was dropped on his head? We relived those moments. That happened a year ago and Sold Out. So you never know what's going to go down.
It's what we've come to expect from WCW pay-per-views. One thing we can expect, Bigelow versus Wrath, two of the physically dominating men in World Championship Wrestling on a collision course this Sunday.
And another thing you can't forget.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting for Pinzer to shut his yap.
We can't hear Pinzer. You've already forgotten. What is it?
14 times champion of the world.
And a couple of things that Ric Flair will never forget. The night that his opponent, Curt Hennig, slammed that steel cage door on his head. And then just think back recently to Starrcade when Curt Hennig played such a big role in the Bischoff when Curt Hennig came down to the ring. Ric Flair had the figure 4 leg lock on Eric Bischoff, and Hennig handed in that illegal object to Eric Bischoff, allowing him to nail Ric Flair and score a very tainted victory at Starrcade.
And of course, payback was the very next night. Another unpredictable part of Sold Out, a very, I think, if nothing else, interesting part of Sold Out is how will young son David Flair do beside his father as a tag team partner when David and Ric Flair, first time ever, wrestling history once again will be made on pay-per-view television this coming Sunday as Ric and David Flair team against Hennig and Barry Windham. The question is, David Flair is more than a rookie. He's never wrestled before. He's going to wrestle in one of our biggest events of the year besides his father. I know we've talked about it privately, Brain. Many feel it may be a mistake, but if there's any man I want as my tag team partner, it's Ric Flair.
Well, like you said, Tony, it may be a mistake. It may be suicide for David Flair. But think, would Ric let his son get involved in something like that if Ric didn't have something in mind?
Well, he didn't want him to be with him at first. Remember the interview that happened?
Talked about a handicap match against Windham and Hennig. Just so difficult to judge without a past performance, without seeing David Flair in the ring. But remember what Double A said. Arn Anderson told Ric Flair David Flair was ready. We'll find out this Sunday.
Wow, will we ever? So it's going to be history in the making.
I hope he doesn't mean he's ready to get his tail kicked.
Well, hey, if you want to be a pro wrestler, you got to get ready to get your tail kicked. It's all part of the business.
Yeah, but you don't start off with the caliber of a Barry Windham or a Curt Hennig.
And Hennig and Flair have gone through it over and over again. We've seen their matches, and it's an old rivalry from years gone by that has really been put into the forefront when you think about not only this year, but the hand that Hennig had in destroying the Horsemen over a year ago, putting Flair in the hospital back in the hospital again, that is, and Flair now absorbs those. There's the trademark. You can hear it, and you can almost feel it wherever you are. Here goes Flair into the ropes now, into the corner, back, wow! Back body drop hit on his side that time. Here comes Windham.
Barry Windham is at ringside.
And here comes David Flair.
Be careful, young man.
He's going to get a little bit of an education right here. He's come out to help his father, to stand tall with his father. We've got to take a commercial break.
No!
The tape machines are rolling.
But no one's running the machines.
You can hear the leather whacking away in the ring, and I mean, they are pounding it out with Barry Windham and David Flair both at ringside. Ric Flair is giving it all against Curt Hennig here.
Here he goes. There's the president.
The man who says, I want a match, and he has the power to make a match. Ric Flair. Sent into the corner. Comes out with an elbow and decks Hennig.
And it's great to see J.J. Dillon back in power. Chairman of the executive committee, and didn't take him long to act fast with Bigelow demanding the match with Brad this Sunday.
Flair goes up and pays for it that time and hits very, very hard on his side. Methodically now, Hennig goes over. He may be going for a figure 4 here.
What embarrassment if he beats a man with his own hold.
That's what he wants to do, Brian, you're right.
With his son watching.
There you see David on the far side. Windham applauding, and Flair tries to shut the pain out. And if nothing else, turn over. There's David Flair. 1, 2. Boy, I mean, look at the positioning. Look how he's pulling up on the ankle of Flair, and has all that pressure across the knee and the shin. The calf muscle stretching, the quadricep getting a pull there, and the fans are starting to get behind Ric Flair.
But he's in the middle of the ring, and I don't think he can make it to the ropes. Yeah, he can. He's close enough if he can reach. If he can turn over, he's all right.
He went to the eyes and got a bullseye with that one. And that breaks that figure 4. How about that for getting out of it?
Who would know better how to break out of the figure 4 than the Nature Boy Ric Flair himself, even if it did take a shortcut?
Ric Flair grabs a handful of hair. Hennig absorbed it.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, we like it. very hard. Falls right at the feet of his own son. And as David Flair,
A little too close for the action there. You better get out of there.
right now, Hennigs trying to get David Flair involved in this. Well, you can tell David really kind of doesn't know what to do here. I mean, he sees his father. He has seen his father come out of these battles before. He's been his own man. And I think David doing the right thing, stay away from it as long as it's one-on-one.
Oh, they're weighing him in now.
Nelly.
Dirtiest player in the game strikes again.
Whoa! He not only knocked him out, he knocked him up and back down is what he did that time.
No, you're not in Minnesota, Kurt. Not real sure where he is right now.
Hennig tries to crawl back to the ring, and Ric Flair pulls on the head, the throat across the top rope.
He's so talented, though, Kurt Hennig. Of course, like Ric Flair, when you think you got him, he's usually got you.
Up. Hennig trying to hold on to the ropes, but Flair walked away from it. And a textbook vertical suplex by Ric Flair. Both men hit very hard. Randy Anderson recently reassigned on top of things, administering the mandatory 10 count to both men. 1, 2, and no.
What is that tag match going to be like? That's sold out.
Well, David stood his ground that time on the outside.
Didn't back up.
Hey, you know, as they both collide, the foreheads collide, you know what they're going to try to do. Wyndham and Hennig will try to get to David Flair first. I think that's very logical.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Sure. Now Ric Flair up top, just hammering away now on Hennig. Oh yeah! Over the top,
right at the feet of David Flair.
David Flair just. Oh, David got decked that time.
He got clocked from behind by Wyndham.
And once again, David Flair was not getting involved at all. And that brings out a fury in Ric Flair.
He's gonna lose it here.
The young Flair was decked, and now the legendary Nature Boy goes to the knee, goes to the legs, big 4 time.
But Wyndham's still healthy.
And Barry Windham comes in, stomping away, pounding away.
And Flair's at their mercy right now.
Nature Boy Ric Flair at the mercy. David Flair was decked on the outside. There he is.
He tripped them both.
He got them both down.
He kind of has a flair for this, don't he?
And he shoves it down to 10.
Oh, this might be a good team.
David Flair showing a little bit of emotion here at the end of it after shoving Ric Flair, the chair, tripped up both men. Helping his father ward off a double team.
Now all he's got to do is learn how to woo.
And I'm sure he will. The giant, Kevin Nash, still to come.
My first match on, the question has always been, who's next? When I'm finished, the only question that's going to be asked is who's left. And Scott Hall, Sunday night, sold out. You're first. And don't be late.
Couple of big announcements before we go to Michael Buffer and our main event. Oakland, California, get ready for Super Brawl, Sunday, February 21st. Tickets are now on sale at the Oakland Coliseum box office and all best ticket outlets. And 1 week from this Saturday, that's next Saturday, January 23rd, tickets go on sale for Love Hurts, our big Valentine's Day special, coming to the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas on Sunday, February 14th at 4:30. Next Saturday, tickets go on sale at noon at the MGM Grand Garden Arena box office and Ticketmaster. Eric Bischoff of the Nitro Girls will be at the MGM Grand Garden Arena box office Saturday, January 23rd at noon, and Eric will stay on to take down the tables and make sure that everything's cleaned up before he leaves as well. in Las Vegas.
And could you get the windows while you're there?
Yes. We take you now. Bell, please. Thank you, Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, WCW Monday Nitro welcomes you to the main event of the evening here at the home of the NCAA Champions of the Universe, the University of Tennessee Volunteers. Tonight, we will witness the battle of the super big men of professional wrestling. Are you ready? Knoxville, Tennessee, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Well, we talked about this for quite a while. It's the battle of the giants for supremacy to see who is the giant of the New World Order.
Ladies and gentlemen, now making his entrance to the ring, he stands 7 feet 5 inches tall and weighs over 500 pounds. Over 100 pounds, he is the biggest man in professional wrestling today. Because of his huge size and inhuman power and strength, he is feared as no other in the sport, and he is usually avoided by the competition as no other. His signature move is the one that has signaled defeat for almost all of his opponents. It is the deadly choke slam. Ladies and gentlemen, here is
We show that very vivid power bomb from last year, and I'm sure the Giant remembers all of that. Back with Kevin Nash's intro after this. Welcome back, fans, and it's time to bring out Kevin Nash, one of the perpetrators of the biggest crime in the history of the World Heavyweight Championship, and it happened 1 week ago on this program.
And now making his entrance to the ring, he stands 7 feet tall and weighs 317 pounds. Although he is a native of Detroit, Michigan, his accomplishments and glory from professional wrestling makes him a citizen of the world. He was a member of a former World Team Tag Champions, the Outsiders, and a founding father of the original New World Order and the NWO Wolfpack, known as the Red and Black. Considered by many to be the best big man in the sport today, ladies and gentlemen, here is the master of the jackknife powerbomb, former WCW NWO heavyweight champion, Big Sexy Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash and the Giant, very briefly, you fans may know that Kevin Nash played for the University of Tennessee basketball team here for 3 years and had not a bad career, but had some rocky roads ahead of him, so to speak. I can use that term here in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Tony, earlier today we talked with the sports information director here at the University of Tennessee, and he was describing Kevin Nash's athletic career, and a great athlete. 3 years he played basketball for the Tennessee Volunteers, but he also talked about a physical confrontation that he had with the coach, Don DeVoe. I guess when you're NWO for life, you really are NWO for life. You have that attitude. He wasn't kidding.
He smeared him.
They got into a physical confrontation. It's hearsay, we understand. But that, you're right, that was the setting. That was the setup for what, like you said, NWO for life. And now a place he's been before. Knoxville in a match he's had before against the Giant with a lot to prove here. Saw that Scott Hall came out with him. They're back together again as subtly as ever. battle of the super heavyweights commences. Just as we expected it would. A lot of shoving and punching and kicking. It's very important for either man here, guys, to get an early advantage.
You know, I do think Nash is the best big man in the sport today. Better than the Giant. He's quicker, he's more mobile.
Well, I would agree with the mobility. Not only that, but the fact that he has the NWO solidly behind him compared to the Giant. The Giant can be considered much of an outcast, wouldn't you agree? Bigfoot! Cover! Nope, couldn't get him down. Couldn't hold him down.
Well, the Giant himself talked about being an outcast. He said this was more than quick cover again by Nash. Again, only one. This is more than just about the Giant of the NWO. This is a situation between he and Kevin Nash, and then he said that the other NWO members would pay for the Giant being kept in the dark by Hollywood Hogan and Company.
Scott Hall's getting busy. You know, the Giant would have loved to break Nash's neck. Nash almost broke his neck a year ago. I never thought he'd come back from that power bomb.
Well, we watched it once again, as you all did, earlier in the telecast, and it was as frightening when we saw it a moment ago as it was when we saw it live a year ago.
Turns your stomach.
Once again, it's moves like that and things like that happen at a pay-per-view that you don't see here on a night Thunder on a Saturday night. You can only see it by watching our pay-per-view telecast. And it's all Sunday, our third sold, actually, WCW's first sold out, and the third sold out, WCW/NWO. And we encourage you to join us because anything can happen, especially with a taser high above the ring and Hall and Goldberg colliding in that ladder match. Think about that. Meanwhile, here in the corner, the Giant can barely stand here. Kevin Nash sizing the man up.
He's got the Giant going.
Repeated knees to the midsection by Kevin Nash in the corner have the Giant winded.
Oh, look at this, one of his pending moves. Foot into the throat. From behind, watch out for Scott Hall. Whacks him right in the back of the neck.
Hit and run attack by Scott Hall.
The Giant just doesn't seem to be the Giant, does he?
I think the Giant is almost, he's a step away from being out cold here, it seems.
Well, I'm impressed with Nash. He didn't back up a step. He went right after the big man. He went right after the Giant.
Hey, he had the Hells Angels come out with him earlier. He has fear of no one.
Bunch of nice-looking guys, by the way.
Yeah, right. Gonna try to, oh, look at this. Look at this!
Look at that power! There goes his back, maybe.
A massive, massive slam that time.
You're not gonna see anybody else in this sport do that. Maybe Goldberg. Pick that big man up, turn him in the air, and slam him.
Incredible show of power here.
Impressive is right.
Who is going to be the big man of the New World Order? Foot to the face, Giant goes down hard.
Scott Hall says finish him off.
Nash always in control of the situation.
He's going to try the jackknife on the man again.
I want to see this. Can he get him up in the air? He's probably put on 50 pounds in a year.
Oh! He fired back on him.
Not tonight.
And the Giant decks Kevin Nash.
Hall's in. Hall's out.
Down goes Hall. Nash goes down again.
Giant doesn't care how many guys are in the ring. He's gonna fight everybody.
In the corner, he's got to contend with both men. Hall and Nash does the Giant. But he'll sandwich them together. Here he comes! Over 500 pounds.
Come on, Giant, no!
Oh, yeah!
Giant, no!
That's a Giant move right there.
That's the big wiggle.
That's what it is.
Double headbutt. You're only using one head.
The Giant. Hall's on the outside. He's got Scott Hall
by his whiskers.
What do we? Now what was it?
Choke slam. Picked him up by his Adam's apple and planted him.
It is a choke slam, but I'm sorry. That's a wrench. That's a boot.
Is that the wrench that Bischoff had earlier?
That's a blue-handled wrench that we saw when Bischoff was putting the ring up.
It was taped, the handle, that's right.
Yeah, but it's his own wrench. He knocked him out with it. He's gonna win this thing.
Yes, he is. He's the big man. Kevin Nash is your big man.
Yeah, he's gonna win that thanks to Eric Bischoff. Hey, did you guys see that? Did you see that?
We saw it.
The Titanic just sank. Say hello to Kevin Nash, the NWO corporate giant. What a great night.
They never stop, do they? I mean, the man found out he was going to put up the ring. He left it. He left the wrench.
Premeditated plan, Eric Bischoff and the NWO to eliminate the Giant.
They're sharp brained.
Hey, you don't have to go be from Scotland Yard to figure out this one, pal, or Colombo or Banachek. This stinks.
They are sharp. They are slick. They are prepared. And ladies and gentlemen, the NWO continues its reign. The taser's going to be high above the ring as they jab the Giant with the taser. Paul Goldberg, it's sold out. Will this be another notch in the bout of the New World Order this Sunday?
It's like they're going to field dress them.
They are right now completely unstoppable. The New World Order.
Most dangerous they've ever been, Tony.
Absolutely. I hate to say this, World Championship Wrestling is in deep trouble at the hands of this group. And they have proved it time and time again. Cohesive, a group together. Their latest victim, the Giant, here on Monday Nitro. For Mike Tenay, Larry Zbyszko, me, Gene Okerlund, and the Weasel, Bobby Heenan, I'm Tony Schiavone. See you Sunday night at Sold Out, and don't forget Thunder this Thursday on TBS.
In Indy.